God is doing something big, okay? He's doing something major, something beyond your imagination, something beyond what you can even understand, okay? If you're going through hard times in your life, in your marriage, in your finances, in your family, your friendships, your parenting, whatever part of life, whatever aspect of life that you're going through it in, you got to persevere. You got to stand still, okay? And trust and know that God is God. Know that He is working behind the scenes. All right? Yes, it's hard. Yes, it might not look like what you want it to look like right now. It might be hard to see the outcome, see a better outcome, a better result of what's going on around you, but you have to trust God. You got to trust God, because as He works on you, and as you look within yourself and start to change these things about yourself and fix these things and heal and grow from trauma and become the woman or man that God has created you to be, it's going to pour into every single aspect of your life. It's going to pour into that marriage that you thought was failing. It's going to pour into your spouse that you thought couldn't change. It's going to pour into your children, and you're going to start to see their behavior changing. It's going to pour into your finances. You're going to start to see windows, doors, opportunities just open up for you to make money, and you're going to have options to make money. You're not going to have to go back to nobody else's job. Baby, everything is changing for the better. But you got to be able to see that. You got to be able to believe. You got to be able to know that God is working behind the scenes. All you gotta do is keep praying, keep fasting, keep pressing, keep trusting and believing that God is making a way out of no way. It's not gonna look like how you want it to look. The process, you might not like the process, okay, so what? But the outcome is great. The reward is great. You're about to see why God made you wait. You're about to see why God had you in a waiting season, why God had you in a separation season, why God separated you and isolated you and had you working on yourself. You're about to see why, okay? That everything that you're about to give up on in your life, that you just want to throw in the towel, the things that you want to give up on, you're going to see why God wanted you to persevere. It's all about to come into play. I promise you it is. It is. It is. Like, please believe that God is God and He is working. He is working things out for your good. Baby, what the enemy meant for bad, God is turning it around for your good. And guess what? He's preparing a table before you in the presence of your enemies. Okay? So people who, you had to remove out of your life that meant you no good, cool. But I want y'all to also understand that people change. Okay? People who are willing to grow and become better, the best versions of themselves, just like the work that you're doing on yourself, there are other people like that. There aren't many, but it's other people out there like that. And some people will come back into your life and they will change. They will show that they have changed. And you have to help these people. You are called to help these people. Okay? You are called to help them. Not try to change them, but lead them right back to God. Send them running right back to God. Okay? Pray for them. Keep it moving. All right, but there are also people who are comfortable in their own sin. They comfortable doing what they doing. They are very prideful and stuck in their ways. You have to leave those people where they at. You know, love them from a distance. Keep it moving. You got to do what God told you to do. You got to be obedient to God. Okay, so no matter what the circumstance, no matter what the situation is, it might look hard. It might be hard. Okay, it might be difficult. You probably want to throw in the towel. I understand, honey. Trust me, I understand. But know that this the the reward, the outcome is so great. The reason why God is having you wait and work on yourself, and He's working on you, He's working on this mess that was in here. Okay, the reason why is because what you're about to see manifest in your physical life and every other aspect of your life, you gonna understand. You gonna understand when it start happening. Okay, it's gonna all make sense. You gonna say, oh, it's gonna be a light bulb moment, like clarity just from everywhere, because God is not the author of confusion, and God does not give us the spirit of fear. Okay, He gives us the spirit of power, love, and a sound mind, and He gives us clarity. He gives us peace. He is love. And as you begin to operate in love and cultivate that heart of love, and just that's all you're operating out of, you're going to begin to see everything else change in your life. So no matter what is going on in your life right now, I need you to understand that it's bigger than you. It's bigger than what you can see right now in the physical. It might not look like, your life might not look like how it wanted to look, how you want it to look, but that's okay, because it's going to get there. You just got to keep being patient. Keep praying, keep fasting, keep pressing, keep being intentional. Okay? Keep being intentional. You got to be intentional about what you say, what you do. Put God first in everything that you do. Make him the head. Okay? Ask him for guidance. Seek his face daily. Alright? And don't let nobody get you out of character. Don't let nobody pull you out of the will of God. They either gonna get with the program or get left in the dust. That's just that. But love people. You either love them in close proximity or you love them from a distance. Either way, you still love them. You know, but what they doing in their life, and how they conduct their life, and how, if they want to choose to live in sin, then that's on them. You just continue to show love. That ain't got nothing to do with you. That ain't even your business. Who you're becoming, what you're doing, the work that you're doing on yourself, that's between you and God. What them people got going on, that's between them and God. They gonna have to answer to God for that. Okay? So you keep pushing, you keep pressing, no matter what, no matter how hard the circumstance may look right now, may be right now. Keep pushing. You got to keep going. Because if you give up, the generations that come behind you, now they got to deal with it. They got to deal with what you're dealing with. They got to try to break the cycles. But God chose you for a reason. You were called for a reason. Okay? You were chosen to break these generational curses. It's hard. It's hard. Of course it's hard. You're the first one to do it. Of course it's hard. You're literally making a path for everybody else to come behind you. You're making the path. So yes, it's hard. You on the front line. Didn't nobody say that was gonna be easy. You get to see everything, okay? And the people behind you, they get to walk through it with ease because you made a way. God led you through to make that path for them. All right, so continue to press, continue to keep going and pushing. You got this. You got this. Y'all got this. You are your own motivation. Okay? And you probably already noticed that you are your own motivation. You are your own encouragement. So encourage yourself. Be encouraged. You know, this is a blessing. It is a blessing to be able to break generational curses, but you got to see it. You got to see it as that. In order to enjoy the process, enjoy the moment. Live every day for that day. Live every day in the moment. Don't think about what's going to happen tomorrow. Don't think about, oh, how I'm going to pay this bill, how I'm going to pay. Baby, it's bigger than your little bills, okay? They're going to get paid. They're going to get paid eventually. But what God is doing in your life, you're about to see why he made you wait. You're about to see why he had you isolated. You're about to see why you had to work so hard. And this is a constant day-to-day practice. It'll get easier over time, okay? But right now, you got to persevere. You got to keep going. And you got to believe that God has something greater on the other side of this. All right? So I don't know who needed to hear this, but I just wanted to give this to somebody. I love y'all, and I will talk to you.